So when it comes to race day hydration, they've done studies on people being what's called euhydrated, which is normal, perfect balance of hydration, and those being hyperhydrated. And really over the course of a marathon, it doesn't make much difference. So those you don't want to overhydrate the night before or the morning of. The last thing you want is to be waking up to pee 4 times before you have to get up to run. Typically, you want to drink about 24 ounces of either water or Gatorade or something like that about 2 hours before your race time. And then after that, it's just kind of nice gradual sips. If you take a bolus load anytime between 2 hours and the start of the race, you're going to have some abdominal cramping. Might have to visit that porta potty on the route a little sooner than what you want. So make sure that you kind of get that good hydration in a couple hours before the race. During the race, what I tell people is if you're feeling thirsty, you're already about 3% dehydrated. And if you are 1% dehydrated, you start to notice deleterious effects on your running ability. So if you're already thirsty, that means you're probably running sluggish and more slow than what you want to run. So keep that in mind, that do not use thirst as a mechanism for when you should be hydrating. You should be doing it before you are thirsty. They space those water breaks, Gatorade breaks, those tables out throughout the run. It really depends on the weather of the run, but I'd say you're not wrong stopping at every one of those tables, or more tables than not, just to make sure you keep a good hydration throughout the race. And the last piece of advice regarding nutrition that I would give is don't try anything new in the 48 hours before you start running. If you've never carbo loaded before, probably not the first time to do it. If you've never really eaten Thai spicy food the night before, is also probably not the first time to do it. So whatever your typical nutrition pattern is, whether low carb, high protein, high fat, whatever that may be, do not fluctuate that. Whatever's worked well for your training regimen going up to the marathon, stick with that for the last 48 hours before the race as well.